Alright guys, you're not going to get to see me today because I'm holding the phone. Wanted to show you the cart that we were working on, the Shrine Big Rig cart. So here's the front end of it, sitting up on my little QuickJacks. I'll lift it up a little bit more. We got the pedals moved to the back a little bit. We got the roll cage put in. We got the dashboard support bar, and we put the ability to change the height of the steering wheel in here, so we can move it up, move it down for different size drivers. We move the pedals about 7 inches towards the back of the truck, makes it a little bit easier. I got stuff sitting on the seat, but got the seat all the way back right now. And then over here, here's the fiberglass truck cab that goes on the front of this thing. We're going to fix the lights up. We're going to fix up some of the fiberglass. See, it's got a little bump in the nose right there. We're going to fix that up. And then we added some new tabs for the front. These little shelves right here are going to hold the fiberglass. And then we're going to put some bolt holes above that, probably. And we added these side rails to support the fiberglass. So on the outside of the fiberglass, we have these diamond plate panels, and they're going to bolt to these tabs down here on the outside of the fiberglass to kind of sandwich it all together. Previously, it had some poles that stuck up, and the fiberglass went through the side of those. Now the way that we're doing this, my foot is a pointer back, the fiberglass will actually rest on this shelf right here instead of just being resting on the bolts that went horizontally through the fiberglass. So this bar and this bar back here take the weight, and then this crossbar just helps bolt it all together. And that'll hold it a little bit more stable. Trying to back up a little bit, get the whole thing in here. So we did a few more changes to it. We put a new chain on it, tightened up the front suspension, tightened up a whole bunch of bolts. We added a new joint down here in the bottom. So it's got a adjustable collar with a bronze bushing in it. And the hose clamp right now is just kind of as a spacer to see how far up or down it needs to be. That'll get replaced with a custom-made spacer collar. But it's a lot more stable. It handles really well. I went out and did some maneuvers, left, right, circles, that kind of thing. Stuff we do in the parade, and it handles really, really well. It's really fast. That really wasn't the goal. There's the top of the bar right there. You can see the rear fiberglass sitting over there. Got that cleaned up for the most part, but we got to fix a brake line. So we added this steel brake line that goes to a rubber line right here. Well, we ran into a problem when we put the rear fiberglass on. It sits on this shelf here, and then it's got like the mud guards come down here, and they hit this brake line. So we're going to have to take this loose and tuck it on the inside, back behind this pole and behind this pole, and maybe make a bracket under here to hold this back. But not a big deal, easy to do. And there's the back. We're going to put another axle on the back to make it look like a big rig truck, but that's the drive axle. The one in the back will just be a floating axle. And there we go. And on the inside of the fiberglass, as you can see, it's just a fiberglass shell. We're going to redo some of the lights on it, redo the windows on it, clean up the fiberglass, repair some of the holes and dents and whatnot. You can hear my neighbors come home. So one of the things I've been using to work on this is this QuickJack system. Normally used for doing oil changes on my cars, but I can lift it up about 22 inches if I need to, or I can set it all the way down. It does have a safety catch on the other side, but I stopped just before the safety catch because I actually want to put it back on the ground. It's going a little bit slow tonight because you got to pump up that cylinder in the middle of it again. There we go. But it makes it a lot easier to work on. And get it up off the ground. Okay, I'm going to put it down the rest of the way when I get off camera because it's just not enough hands. But I wanted to give you guys kind of an update. I was hoping one of the guys would come by and I could take it out for a spin and get you some action shots. But it's just me out here today. The other guys don't come out on this particular day. And then as you can see out there, we got the Jeep sitting out there. We got the ambulance parked out there. It's a beautiful day out here today. But we ran out of daylight and it's almost dinner time, so it's time to clean up. But any comments, questions, concerns, post them down below and we'll talk to you later.